Hey, this is Nick Nielsen, Mad Scientist of Muscle, and what I've got for you today here is a review of a really cool piece of grip training equipment. Now, technically this is grip training equipment for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ. The company is Elite Sports, and not only do they make this piece of equipment, they actually make gis for BJJ. So they're using the exact same material that you use in a premium gi as they are for this grip training equipment, which makes it very sports appropriate and very functional for grip training for BJJ. Now, I don't do BJJ, so I'm coming at this from a grip strength training perspective. Now, again, this is very functional and very targeted for BJJ, and what I'm going to do is give you a close-up of this. So this particular piece here, and they come with two pieces, this is mimicking the lapel of a gi. So you can grip onto here and basically mimic what you're doing when you're gripping onto a lapel. Now, they also have one that mimics the sleeve. So it's a little bit thinner here at the bottom. It's not as thick on there, and it mimics if you were gripping onto somebody's sleeve as you were throwing them around and rolling them on the mats. You see I've attached a carabiner on here. Not only can you attach this to bands, which they include with the package, you can basically, because of this loop right here, just clip a carabiner on and boom, you're attaching that to a high pulley or a low pulley or any sort of cable. So this gives you very functional grip strength training. As you can see, you're just gripping the material here. That carries over pretty much 100% to BJJ training. Now, this is the band. It's basically rubber tubing that comes with it. So there's a variety of things you can do with it. Now, obviously, since I don't do BJJ, I don't know the exact sport-specific stuff, so I'm going to leave that up to you to basically use your imagination with. But in terms of grip strength, you can just throw this all over a chin-up bar around a pole, and you can do a wide variety of gripping stuff, core training stuff. For example, if you're gripping on here and you're throwing your body weight into that, basically it's going to train and strengthen your fingers, your grip, your forearms, everything appropriate and sport specific for BJJ training. Now, overall, I really like these as grip trainers. They're going to be highly appropriate for BJJ training. They're going to be very, very effective for just general grip and finger strength training. Now, the only downside I've really found to these is with the rubber bands, the rubber tubing that's included in here, they're not that easy to actually loop and attach on here. You're going to have to do like a bail hitch here. Not so bad using the sleeve grip, but when you're using the lapel grip, which is a bit thicker material, basically you need to loop this through and then loop it through itself in order to really attach it onto there. Because these are basically one piece, one loop, and there's also the same on this end, there's no clip onto here. So this is kind of what you have to do, and it's not hard to do, but there's a trick to it. So take this end, loop it through, and roll this up a little bit. Then just thread that through the loop, pull it through, and it's attached. So it's not that hard to do. It's not, it's not nothing to do, but it's actually fairly quick. It actually takes longer to take this off of here and switch to the other grip than it does to actually put it on there. So once you get the hang of it, it's actually really easy to do, but it is something you'll need to be aware of when you're doing this. It's obviously easier to clip a carabiner on when you're doing just cable stuff. You can use this with pretty much any kind of tubing as well, or any kind of rubber bands that fit in through the loop here, and you can hitch them on as well. So these are the essential BJJ grip trainers from Elite Sports. If you're looking for very sport-specific grip strength training for BJJ, 100% recommend these. These are exactly what you're looking for because these are made from gi material.